YouTube, good morning. Welcome back to another vlog, man. Today's the day that I pick my classes to finish off this whole academic journey, bro. Y'all know right now we're in phase 2, right? Today we find out if we're gonna need a phase 4 or not. Let's say we have just phase 3 left, then we just have a couple more months. If they're saying that we gotta do a phase 4, we gotta do 2 semesters, cool. Then we already halfway done, you know? This process has gone by way faster than I anticipated, you know what I'm saying? It feels like it was just January when we were starting phase 1, and now we already halfway done phase 2, bro. We're about to go pick the classes for phase 3, and I'm looking forward to it, man. Tag along with me, bro. I don't even know what classes I'm gonna pick, you know what I'm saying? I haven't even looked at the courses available. I'm gonna catch y'all when we get back in the crib. YouTube, so update on the situation. We have not picked these classes yet. So the way my school works, and I completely forgot about this, there's like locks, right, on classes you want to pick. So every specific major, when classes first open, they can only pick classes that correspond with their specific major, if that makes sense. Because of the degree that I picked, I have the option to pick any class that I want, right? But I have to wait for those caps to be lifted so I'm able to pick those classes, because right now I'm only able to pick classes that are associated with like social sciences and stuff, which is cool, but it's like, I like other classes, you know what I'm saying? I want to take business, marketing, finance.
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
We're gonna have to wait a couple days, a couple weeks. Let me know if your school does that. Finna go and return all these books, y'all. I got 4 books this time. I read 3 of them. The other one I didn't finish. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. One thing I wanted to let y'all boys know though, the importance of excelling in every category. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people with street smarts that have no book smarts. There's a lot of people with book smarts that have no street smarts. There's a lot of people that have book smarts and street smarts but have no financial literacy. There's people with financial literacy but they green. You know what I'm saying? I say that to say you have to be able to be well equipped in every situation. At least that's how I live and that's how I roll. So I try to do the best I can to do the best I can, you feel me? A big situation that's going on right now is that a lot of you guys can't read. And yes, we can make the jokes, we can laugh, but this is a serious matter. So I just wanted to give you guys advice and help you guys if you're in that situation, because a lot of people, you know, they'll say, oh, I don't like reading, you know, it's boring and all that. But in reality, it's the fact that they can't read, you know what I'm saying? And they just skate by. And school really never teaches them. And I understand, bro, because who the hell wants to learn how to read off of Shakespeare? That boring ass book. Here, I'm gonna tell you exactly how you can start today and get good in like 3 months. All you gotta do, bro, is mess with those audio books. Get you a book that you're actually interested in. Whatever you watch YouTube on, whatever you be trying to learn, get a book that applies to that. That's how you'll actually like enjoy reading, when you find something that you have interest in. And then after that, get the audio book to that book and then read and listen at the same time. I'm telling you, if you're just trying to read faster, you're trying to learn, you're gonna learn quick with that method right there, bro. Do it for 3 months, a perfect reader after. Like the first 5 minutes suck, I'm gonna keep it a buck. And then after you can get past that initial hard entry point, it becomes entertaining, bro. And reading is one of those things where it'll give you entertainment, but it'll actually help you in the long form. Well, good, YouTube. We at the park right now, just kicking it, chilling. I just wanted to put y'all on some game, man, because I just learned this myself. You know what I'm saying? Now, as we all know, Jesus walked on water, right? You know what I'm saying? But did you know that Peter, one of Jesus' disciples, also walked on water? Peter hopped out the boat and started walking towards him. But then, as he was walking and he realized what he was doing, he stumbled and he fell. Now, what does this mean for us? We all know the saying, I can do all things through Jesus Christ who strengthens me. A lot of times we be in storms of life. We be going through battles. We be going through stuff. And I'm just here to tell you from that situation to bring into our lives. When you're going through a storm in life, when you're going through something and you're like, man, whatever I got to do to make this work is impossible. This stuff seems too difficult, yada, yada, yada. Keep your eyes on Jesus the whole time. Peter only fell because he kept his focus off of Jesus and he started worrying about the things around him. So when you got your stuff that you got going on, don't worry about the things around you. Don't worry about the storm. Don't worry about the waves. Don't worry about nothing. Focus on Jesus. And because of him, through his strength, whatever you're going through, you can make it through anything. I know this conversation may be a little bit more advanced for some people. Not everyone is gonna be able to pick up on it. But if you're able to understand what I just said, bruh, keep at it, keep working, focus on Jesus. I hope that made sense. And I hope you learned something from YouTube. So I was just cleaning my room, right? And as I was cleaning my room, I came across this bag right here. You feel me? Now, this bag right here has a lot of lore. If you remember this bag, you're an OG. Zippers are forever broken. So this bag has literally just been sitting in my closet for years. But as I was cleaning out, I saw these, bro. Now, a lot of y'all don't know about this. Matter of fact, none of you guys know about this because I never told nobody. These ain't bricks, you feel me? But this is the start of my first ever business. You know what I'm saying? As y'all can see, these things you put on your door. This number doesn't work anymore. So I made a vlog when I said I was getting a new business line. That's this old number. But look at it, y'all, bruh. Look how far we came, man. Yes, bro. Trash cleaning. That's where I started from. You know what I'm saying? So story time. So as y'all can see, I bought 1,000 of these things, bro. And I went door to door and put it on all of them. And the funny part is that when I was doing the calculations when I first started the business, because I did it all by myself, right? I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I can hit 100 doors, 250 doors a night, no problem. I remember I went out, it was like 2 a.m. and I just went house to house to house to house to house and put it on everyone's doorknobs. But I came to tell you guys this story because when I first started my business, I remember as I was leaving my neighborhood and walking across the street, my heart was pounding like this, bruh, because this is it. You know what I'm saying? My first business ever starting, my heart pounding out my chest. I'm talking about I'm nervous, bro. I could barely even walk. Like I just stood froze. I'm like, whoa, this is all happening. So I say that to say, bro, even though I had that feeling, even though I was scared, I was nervous, I didn't know what was gonna happen, I did it. And from 2 a.m. till like 10 a.m., bro, I was just out putting all these flyers on the doors. And as it started to become morning time, you see, there was a couple times, fam, I went to people's door and as I was putting it on the doorknob, they were opening the door. I got caught up a couple times like that. A couple times I put it on the door and all you hear is a dog barking from the inside, so you gotta run out of there. Oh my God, crazy times. But this right here was the start to everything, bro. The start of business. It brought us to where we are because as you can see, we didn't do all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? After the first couple days, I said, the hell with this, bruh. It took me a couple of days to realize I hate door to door. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, I got into online business. It's so crazy, bro. One little summer hustle, bro, saying, hey man, let me go ahead and just clean out people's garbage. You know what I'm saying? $50. Years later, bro, that jump's so crazy. But I'm here to tell you guys that this stuff is a process because guess what? I did all that work. I paid for all this. I did the customizations. Got a whole business line. I was doing customer service all on my own, everything, bro. And guess what? I made $0, gang. Actually, I was in the negative because I didn't even make profit after doing all this investing. But that's the game, you know what I'm saying? And that comes to my next point. This book right here, bro. Chop Wood, Carry Water. One of my mentors recommended it to me years ago. Basically what it's about is the process of how things get done. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, especially with this internet stuff, we be thinking that I'm gonna start a business this week, next week I'm gonna be a millionaire. Nah, that's not how the game work, man. And seeing this brought me back to my roots, bro, because we done came a long way, y'all. And I just wanna say you gotta start from somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter how nervous or scared or anxious you get, you gotta start. Cause trust me, bro, I was this close to just turning right back around, Think about it, bro. It was 2 a.m. middle of the night. Ain't nobody knew nothing, bro. I could have just gone home. Nobody would have known that I didn't even start, but I did. You got to take that risk. You got to try, bet on yourself, and believe in yourself. As I continue to go along in this process of life and just sharing my life with you guys, I gotta let you know that it ain't gonna be your first one that just gonna take you out of here, bro. It may not be your first 10, but you gotta try. You gotta do it, bro. I started from this, fam. You feel me? Now, I ain't gonna lie. Before this, I was always doing YouTube. So technically, YouTube is the whole reason what got me into business in the first place. So, with that being said, whatever you got going on, bro, doesn't matter how small it looks. Doesn't matter how big you want it to be and it's not there yet. Start. That's all that matters. You have no idea where it can take you, bro. It can take you around the world and back, bro. You would never know. Oh my goodness, look at this whole ship. Big old ship. It'd be like the Titanic, ain't it? Y'all ain't never been here before. Usually we be all the way on that side of the lake. If we come to the lake, we be all the way over there. The water be damn near green though. Cannot swim in that one, little brother. But hey, y'all, how y'all been, man? I missed you guys, bro. It has been a while. Oh my goodness, y'all. It's been so long, man. Hope y'all been doing good. Hope y'all been taking care of yourselves. I hope y'all been having a great summer. Really do apologize, bro. There's so many things looking back I wish I put on camera. I don't know why, but damn, yo, you see the sun just glistening on the water. Ooh, that vid look overly tough. I ain't gonna lie, that vid look tough, bro. I'm gonna try and find me a little seating spot and talk to y'all for a little bit, you feel me? We finally situated the YouTube. Today is the day. Let me get y'all situated, hold on. But today is the day we finally pick classes. All like the blockages have cleared, so I can actually pick all the classes that I need to get. I'm looking forward to it, I ain't gonna lie. It's my last time actually doing this. Now, as we go into it, like we said earlier, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that I can finish before the end of the year. Let me take my glasses off, bro. Oh, this is my first time taking these off today, y'all. Oh my gosh. Dang, it's bright outside. I didn't take these off in about 2 hours, bro. It's bright outside. Wow. I'm hoping I can finish by the end of the year, but I really don't know. I ain't gonna lie. At the same time, though, I'd rather over-register than under-register. So I'm finna register, just max out all the slots, feel me? And then we'll figure out what happens, bro. I was not expecting this at all. Like, when I think about when I first started school, right? Class of 2020. You know what I'm saying, entering university. I didn't think like my journey would come out like this, you know what I'm saying? But it's so cool. And for that, I gotta say, you just gotta trust God's timing, bro. I left school, I came back. I was a terrible student at first. I'm talking about straight zeros, bro. I wasn't even in class, bro. Like, I wasn't even there. Now we're an A student, honor roll student, bro. Just like that, you know what I'm saying? We back to how we was, you know what I'm saying? In high school, elementary school, I was always like an A, B type of student. It's a good feeling. But as for now, as y'all can see, we got good snacks, good drinks, good Bible. I'm finna go ahead, have me a good little Bible sesh. Go ahead, catch up on some reading. Ooh, and the sun hitting. The sun come out of nowhere. That bit looks so tough. I'm gonna have me a good Bible read, and I'm gonna go ahead and catch y'all on the way to the library to go pick these classes, bro. Hey man, good read. I definitely needed that. But as y'all can see, y'all see that dark cloud coming in? Oh my goodness, y'all, it's just clear, dark. So we gotta get inside before that bit catches us. Look what they got, bro. They brought Wingstop to my location. Let's go. Let's go. When does this open? Y'all see it, bro? They got Wingstop here now. Oh, we definitely gonna taste that on the vlog, so y'all stay tuned for that. Ooh, I need that. I don't know when that open up, but when it do, we gonna tap in for sure. Okay, y'all, so we did make it just in time. It started raining, but we did not catch it. Right now, I'm on my way to the library. Remember when I started summer school and it was like a big old, like, what's gonna happen? Hold on, I'm just trying to figure out my way out of here. They saw my exit over here, but I don't know if that's the outdoor exit or just know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find my way upstairs. Oh, there it is right there. But with that being said, we're almost finished. So I'm gonna let y'all boys any tips that I got from doing summer school that could help you guys and just online school in general. Technically, on paper, I have a full schedule. I have all 4 years. But, you know, when the school year starts, I'm going to talk to my advisor, because if I'm over the amount of credits needed, I can drop some classes. But it's set in stone, y'all. It's a crazy feeling. I don't think a lot of y'all really would understand. But anyone that's left school and come back, like, you know the feeling. And this is it. This is my final year. If y'all have been keeping up with the series so far, keeping up with the vlogs, y'all will know that right now we're in phase 2, summer classes, and we're finishing that up today as well. Just finished my last assignment. Wow. Officially done phase 2. Since that we're having a full course, there's no longer gonna be just 3 phases. There's gonna be 4 phases. Meaning, there's now 4 quarters. We got to switch it up. Instead of phases, we got quarters now, and we're about to enter the 3rd quarter. It's a crazy feeling because it's like, this is my last one, for real, for real. Now, a lot of times I was saying this is my last one because I was going to leave school. So, like, every year it was like, oh man, this is my last semester, I'm out of here. This is my last year, I'm out of here. But this is actually going to be my last year, and I'm finishing though, you know? So it's a different feeling. And I'm ready though. I'm ready to finish and move on with life, man. Whew. I've been back and forth with this school stuff for a long time. If you know my story, you know my story. I don't gotta talk about it again. But while I was gone, I've been thinking a lot about the future, because as y'all know, after school, we're not going the corporate route, y'all. We having a whole adventure, and I'm really gonna take y'all on along with life. You know, y'all really haven't seen much yet of like life for real, because I've been in school. I've been restricted to what I can do. I can't just travel the world. I can't just up and leave. I got responsibility over here. I got things I got to do, taking those next steps, you know? As an adult now, I really had to think about it, you know? Like seeing a lot of my friends, they're starting their internships, they're starting their big boy jobs. I got some friends going to law school. I got some friends going pro, you know, hooping and stuff. I got people doing all sorts of stuff. And then there's me, you know, content creator, doing his own thing. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it was pretty nervousing, like really thinking about it, because it's no longer like, oh, I'm in school, I have that crutch. We about to go enter the real world. Seeing everybody go their own path, it's motivating, but it's also like reality setting, you know? Like this is real life, you know? I said I wanted to be a creator. I said I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And that time is coming for me to really live that life, you know? And it's exciting, but it's also like nigga, you doing this for real, you know? So that's really just all the emotion I've been going through these past couple weeks. And then just off camera, I've just been getting myself together, you know? Because school's about to end and then life begins. Shout out to my folks. They've been letting me just chill at the crib, holding it down till I finish school. That ain't forever, you know? Ooh, I'm excited, bro, because there's a lot of things I can't tell y'all yet. I wish I could really tell you right now everything, but I can't do that. That would ruin the story, wouldn't it? I'm just here to tell y'all boys, man, chase y'all dreams, bro, because you guys get to see it firsthand. Like, you watching this, in 5 years, you're going to be able to say, man, I've been watching YJ. I remember when he was in college, you know what I'm saying? And I never even thought I was going to finish school. Like, there was a moment in time, let me tell y'all this. I ain't never told nobody, but, like, my last week, I remember I was in Memphis. No one knows this, bro. Like, I was by myself. I was in Tennessee. I was just driving around, right? It was probably like 2-3 days. I was just thinking to myself, do I go back to Canada or not? And there was a good chance. I was this close to saying, nah, I'm not going back home. I'm just going to start my life off. I was in Memphis, bro. It was my freaking a year and a half ago. I was coming back from the A. I was in Tennessee. I was in Memphis just contemplating life. And then, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I'm finna go home, finish my degree. You know what I'm saying? Keep my promise, keep my word to my folks. And then now we here, bro. We finishing off that promise. It's so crazy how far and how fast life can take you. But chase y'all dreams, man. Do what y'all gotta do. Do what y'all gotta do, bro. And just trust in God. That's all I can say, bro. Trust in God, because I know he gonna take me far. And I'm just excited to embark on this journey with you guys, man. I feel like school's really just been like, it feels like it's like a rubber band, right? No matter how far you pull out, it like snaps back. Like you're in school, and then it's like, finally, we're almost out, you know? Now, I could have been finished earlier, you know, if I didn't leave school and do my own thing for like 2 years, a year and a half. I could have been finished a while ago. But I'm happy that I took the road I did, because if it wasn't for those risks that I took, if it wasn't for me to step out on my own faith, I don't know where I'd be right now. I really don't. I have no idea. And that's the crazy thing. So no matter where you are in life, just know God has a plan, and one day you'll be able to look back and be like, okay, God, I see why you did that. I see why you had me go through that and that. I see why. Because it'll start making sense. Only though, you're only able to get to that point once you live it, and then you're able to look back. I'm ready to embark on this journey with you guys. We're going to have a great school year, and we're going to do some great things, man. You know I've been inconsistent. There's been a lot of things on the back end that I've been working on. Things that you guys will see eventually. I do apologize for the inconsistency. It's been a lot. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I appreciate you guys for staying down, you know what I'm saying, and tapping in with the kid while you doing what he doing now. I promise y'all it's gonna be worth it, man. This stuff finna be bigger than big, and I don't want it just for me. I want you to excel as well, man. So whatever you got going, whatever you have planned, whatever God has given you in your brain, whatever he's shown you, make sure you go after that dream, and I don't care what nobody's saying. And with that being said, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next vlog, and peace. Face ass.